Oh, takiasen, namaste, sarde mire, shtatar. So, Osio, all my relatives, thank you. You stay on the left-hand side. You get to investigate that side tomorrow when we reverse directions, little man. Thank you, little chief. So, meditation rambling for today. We have been investigating this topic of when to speak and when not to speak. Discerning when to speak, when not to speak. Oh, deep topic. So, and of course it takes me to my mom. It also takes me to, which she would refer to, the 4 agreements. She would also refer to that, let it pass through these gates. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? If it's none of those, maybe you shouldn't speak it. And then, the sister today brought in this, words. When we realized the power of our words, that words is magic. That's what language, we realize the power of that. So every word we speak, every thought we really bring emotion out to, it's a vibration, and it does manifest. Maybe not in our world right away, but it is going to manifest. And so, yeah. So for myself, it was this moment of discerning, well, do I walk up to this gentleman and hand him a garbage bag or a little poopy bag? Because I always carry an extra one with me, just in case I forget to grab one walking out the door. I know I have my emergency one. Anyway, you are really pushing the boundaries here. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Thank you. Maybe I'm pushing some boundaries. Anyway, and then it got me onto this deep contemplative thought about picking up our shit. And yes, I'm using that word. Nothing wrong with that word. It has that context with it, So it's kind of a bleed over from our last few themes. Come on, you know the rules. Come on. Thank you. You're discerning the rules. Okay. Yes, you get to go on that side tomorrow when we travel that side. We decided to go one day one direction and the next day the other direction. Number one, it kind of helps, just one day the feminine direction, the next day the masculine direction around this particular park. I got a medicine. This is off leash time. So, anyway, hut. Thank you. This is the first time we've done this in the park where I don't have 100% focus, and he picks up on my mind. we do a lot of communicating just through the vibratory mind field. Words really aren't necessary. Anyway, I just had a contemplative thought with that one going, where have I crossed? Or where am I crossing and trying to push my boundaries here? So, this man had the 3 dogs, and a lot of them have gotten to know me in Rashini now, where we travel the left-hand side of the road, or we pull off to the side and let everybody kind of do their thing, and we keep moving. So, he took his 3 dogs up into the grassy area, and the one decided to go to the bathroom. Well, he pretended like he was trying to reach for something, and then he just kind of moved on, didn't pick it up, going, And so then it began this kind of a high, because, our animals are an outpicturing of us. So Rossini is an outpicturing of me. He is my daemon. He is my little animal spirit that travels with me. The natives had their horse, or they had their dog, or they had both. And they each have their purpose, so to speak. And I don't get into the fact that we use animals, but we do use each other. It's a fact of life. Anyway, so this deep contemplative thought of, I am willing, if I take a shit somewhere, so to speak, I take and release some emotion somewhere, I am one. I will make sure I go inside, I work it through myself, and then I forgive it, I come to a different perspective of it, I heal it, I apologize for it. Basically, that's excuse me, just a big part of my training, and something that, it's what they call in AA. You make amends. So I'm going, Now, sometimes I recall the time where I took my dogs out into the woods and I didn't clean up after them. I took them to the park. I didn't clean up after them, or I didn't have a bag or a hanky or something. And that, whatever I was working through, whatever I was needing to process and let go of and clean my shit up, so to speak, it would come to my awareness a little bit later down the road. It'd be a slightly bigger thing. So it has me looking at going, wow, okay. Well, number one, not to place judgment on this particular gentleman. It's not for me to judge. It's this, are we willing to face, pick up, clean up our own shit? And when do you do it? Where do you do it? How do you do it? Do you take care of it right then in the moment and be grateful for it? Or do you need time to process it? Whatever. Then it has me looking at, You have your responsible and not so responsible cat people as well. Those that are extremely independent. They let their cats run wild. They can shit where they want to, when they want to, how they want to, where they want to. And, hey, we're independent. We're wild. There's those personalities in us humans. And then you have those that keep them confined and trained. That's the last time. Come on, here we go. This side of the road. You didn't listen to me that time. You just went right on ahead. Think about that. Now, again, I am not placing any judgment or anything like that. This is just something that kind of is popping through here. And really the only reason that the feces itself is so dangerous anymore compared to wildlife is what they are eating. And that goes back to our processed foods, and that goes back to both us humans and animals. What have we done to our food system? So taking it back to the basics. And those basics are what we see in the outer world, what is out picturing and with our animals, with our homes, with our environment, with all of the above is what is going on. I mean, we have done it to ourselves, so to speak. Come on. So, I'm going to need to step off of here. Maybe not. Anyway, that's my meditation rambling for today. I'm not sure how much of a ramble it is, but it's what my mind and brain and so forth, my soul spirit, asked me to open her up and just let her rip. So there we go. Thank you for listening, or not. Hey, hey.